I'm the kind of guy that's one of a kind that this world only comes across only once in a lifetime, like the guy they tried to kill with a cross. I stay high like the ISS, with bud more green than tree moss. He can't ever put one past me, I catch everything like Randy Moss. What's good, my people? Wings up. You feeling out there today? We alright? Word. I won't hold it too long. Let's talk about it. The diddler's guilty. Oh yeah, he's guilty. They could have easily found him on two of them. The feds don't miss. We know that. Let me break it down. What I see that happened. You remember, and I'm not the first one to bring this up, so I'm not claiming to be any sort of Batman detective or nothing, right? But you remember home dude they caught with all that pink? He was about to take flight. Yeah. You see how long ago that was compared to when they raided the diddler? They wanted us to forget about that. He was found not guilty because they made it just about the Cassie thing in the hotel. Other more important people, other names, you mean on all those tapes? Come on, all those tapes? They didn't use all the evidence, obviously. There's other more important people involved that don't want their names in it. So that's why he was found not guilty on the serious too. That's why the judge denied bail too, because they don't really, he doesn't believe that jury. Of course not. And they know he might try to dip off or something like that, so they ain't trying to have that either. Nah. But my whole thing with this whole circus is like, why are there people out here defending him? Like, why are there people supporting him? And it's not to say y'all can't have your opinion, but it's like, it sounds like some straight buffoonery though. Like, after they found him not guilty, there was people outside the courthouse spraying baby oil. Like, why? That's a symbol of you supporting his buffoonery. He's acting like a heathen. He let all of his personal get in the way of business and everything else, put people in compromising positions, blackmailing them, slipping and sliding everywhere like he had a slip and slide. Like, come on, man. And why are people sitting here making it about the black man down thing, trying to keep a but listen, y'all are acting like he was wrongly and falsely accused of the shit he was accused of. He's not. So stop it. That just doesn't make any sense. There's really people I've watched on YouTube sitting there arguing and sort of crying about the fact that his bail got denied after they was all, because he got found not guilty, and then when his bail got denied, they well, you know, Trump's gonna pardon him, and well, and this is well, like, no, listen. The dude's a heathen. He deserves to be where he's at. This is the age of accountability. Remember that. Yeah. So his foolish behavior deserves to be kept in there, because he did victimize a lot of people. It's obvious. They're all coming out. And of course there's going to be some that are going to try to get a little bit of bread off of it. Everybody needs money right now. I'm not saying it's right, but if they actually been through some stuff with him, then yeah, say something. People be like, oh, why say something now? Like, come on now. If you're in a situation like that, back in the day, you know stuff is going on and you're in a position where he's paying your paycheck, are you gonna really do something? No, you're not. Now, you could have stronger morals and be like, but you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing, where it's like, the average person is not gonna do that. There's way lesser stuff going on with people doing the same thing, kind of thing, to make sure they don't lose their money or whatever. So I'm not hearing none of that. She couldn't say anything at the time. She was in a position where it wouldn't have been a good idea for her to say anything. You know what I'm saying? So that it is what it is. If people feel safer now to come out and say something, let them. As long as it's genuine and authentic and it's not some, you know what I mean, someone just trying to get a cash grab real quick, trying to get a bag. We're not doing that. But that just made me mad. That's why the system treats melanated people, aka black people, like ignorant babies, because you do stuff like that outside the courthouse spraying baby oil. Yeah, you're showing them that you're falling for all of the buffoonery that they put in front of them, in front of you to humiliate him, right? And to be focused on that instead of the bigger picture. That's why, you know what I mean, it's that's bad. That's bad. That whole black man argument thing, that doesn't apply here. He is guilty of what he was doing. If he was being innocent and being not guilty are two different things. Being innocent is when you didn't do it, you had nothing to do with it, you were falsely and wrongly accused. Being not guilty is just when the court or the jury couldn't prove it without a shadow of a doubt that you was doing what they said you was charged with. But that doesn't mean you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't prove it. There's a difference there. Stop it. Stop it. This is going to be a real short video. Now I'm seeing, what is this? What is this with fake Drake? What is this? What did I miss? I'll tell you what you missed. The 5 stages of hip hop. You don't have knowledge yourself. This dude is still tilting, crying over doing the same thing. He looked like he wanted to cry in that car. And mind you, I'm not giving him no plays. I'm not giving him no energy. It's off of the reactors that I watch that keep it 100 and have some sense and know what they're talking about. Shout out to Koala T Reacts. Shout out to Big Soul TV. And shout out to Read My Soul. You know what I mean? I watched those 3 and they was like keeping it 100 and spitting some intelligent facts. They all have their different styles. I didn't watch Screwface yet. Shout out to Screwface. I'm gonna watch him too, right? But yeah, man, like, what is he doing? That dude needs to stop overcompensating. What was that picture? You can't have yourself in the middle of wherever you're at, in a pool or wherever that was, with all them guns laying around, and you're suing people, bro. You can't do that. You're suing people for losing a battle. You're trying to act hard and all this other stuff, which is the exact thing that got you in this position in the first place. You're from Nickelodeon, Degrassi. Stop it. Take a step back, reinvent yourself, go back to the R&B that you was doing, and do some original songs that you don't steal from other people. Because I lost interest in him after Marvin's Room. When he did Forever, that's when I was done. But Marvin's Room, I was like, alright, but he stole that from JoJo, so I wasn't really feeling it too much. It wasn't original. Everybody does remixes, so I didn't think too much of it, right? I do it, I sample, you know what I mean? But I flip it, I make it my own, and I give homage, I pay homage to the people who I'm sampling, or who I'm, you know what I'm saying, who the beat is originally from. I'm not just gonna take it and run with it and act like it's mine, or act like, you know what I'm saying? But mind you, I write everything that I record, so there's a big difference there already. So I digress. He needs to stop with all of that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how anybody, again, you can like what you like, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but if you have any sense of integrity, any kind of morals or standards, and if you have any real, you say you're real, right? How can you look at Drake and even listen to his music? How can you even give him plays until he reinvents himself? He should not get no play. He's definitely getting no plays from me. Like, I'm not looking up Drake for nothing. I don't do that in the first place. But, you know, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm better than Drake lyrically, yeah, and that's not saying much, because there's a lot of us independent underground artists that are better than him. So it's not saying much, but I'm lyrically better than him. As a commercial artist, nah, I'm not better than him because I'm not willing to make those types of songs. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, Make You Move and More Fire, check down below. You know what I'm saying? Are the type of songs that I made to show you that I can do that kind of thing. But I can't sit there and just make some watered down, wishy-washy. If I do a song like that, it's gonna have substance in it. I'm gonna speak truth to power, and it's gonna be uplifting. But you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna. If it's about a party, it's gonna be about a party. If it's about chilling, it'll be about chilling. You know what I'm saying? I know how to talk about different things, but I just speak truth to power. But again, I digress. He needs to stop all of this acting out, all of this crashing out, all of this tilting, all of this woe is me, all of this please somebody like me, please somebody love me, please somebody be on my side in this. Everybody's against me. I'm the underdog. One day we're all gonna make it. One day I'm gonna do it big. You're all gonna see. Like, you already had your chance. You had your time. You was on the top. You was dancing around like a goof, like you're still doing now in that video. And again, I didn't see the whole video. It was because of the three who I mentioned earlier had clips of it. And he's still doing all them. What's this card thing you're doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? That, like, people, I don't understand dancing nowadays, man. People, like, nah, man, that shit, he's doing that thinking that y'all are simple-minded enough to be like, oh, that's dope, oh, that's dope, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go to the club and do that. Don't fall for that. Do not fall for that. He's crying out for help. And the right person needs to walk up to him and be like, listen, bro, chill out, please. Sit down. Let's talk about it. And really build with him. And really tell him he needs to chill out and take a step back. You're making yourself look like a fool. You're burying yourself deeper than you already have. Why are you talking about LeBron? You're suing. You can't even sue the person who said the stuff. You're suing the label that you're under. And then you're talking about LeBron being around other women, and you want to call him the H word. Don't get caught up in that man act. I'm just saying, bro. You better be careful with what you're self-snitching. And that's just gonna hurt you. Sitting there trying to act tough and trying to act like you ain't bothered by nothing. You are clearly bothered by everything. So just own up to that. And you don't even have to own up to that. Just take a step back. Reinvent yourself. Go back to the R&B stuff. Go back to making the hits that your fans like to hear, that they want to hear from you. And this will all go away. You'll be good. But nah. You just have to sit there and overcompensate. You gotta let your demiurge give you those urges to let your ego rule over you to do the stupid shit you're doing. Somebody calls you a bitch live on your stream. I agree, he should have stopped and said, what up? What's up then? Right? But he also knows you're riding around with security in that truck. You ain't by yourself, so why you acting tough? If you ain't gonna get out and do something, don't say nothing. Let your security handle it. Like you mean for them to. And I'm not trying to say I'm tough, or I'm a killer, or I'm a gangster, because I'm not. But I will defend what's mine, and I will defend my integrity. That's hands down, feet down, all the way, wings up. Yeah. I digress. That just grinds my gears when he does that. It's just foolish. And then you got the people who still support him. How can you? If you claim to be real, how can you support that? How are you behind that? If you claim to be a real man, how are you supporting the diddler? beating on women. Like, that shit's cool. Regardless of what Cassie said or did, we saw the video. You don't do that. She cradled, she balled up. Like, stop it. Stop it. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I ain't trying to hold y'all too long, because there's plenty of people who already did their piece, but I just wanted to say mine. I took my time. I wanted to make sure I heard everybody and got enough of the information for me to, you know what I'm saying, put my $2 down on this. So there it is. It's all I got. Make sure y'all check back. Follow me on my journey, where I bring you that insight to save your life. No matter the weather, we focus on being better. Peace and power. Wings up.
Like Loogie, on the intruders in music, hoobie. Mad cause I'm true to my truth, so they say I'm like Kavan, loony. Get it? I'm just in tune with the tunes like Looney. My flow absolutely has shown by now. My mind goes way out there like a buoy. You can never outdo me. With fool's gold I give out rubies. I chew niggas like juicy fruit, the way that I truly got flavor like Truly. So don't screw with me, you're gonna lose to me. I refuse all rhetoric. If you try and cancel me, you'll see it's hard to get help like you got bad credit. What you want from me? I keep it 100, no apologies. I am beyond authentic. Everything I represent is a part of me. So what you want from me? You hit and say face like surgery. It's how I'm supposed to be as an MC. I move crowds like an emergency.